Turning back to one of our top stories, Capitol Police now considering charges against the man who sprayed Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar with a liquid believed by police to be apple cider vinegar. This is the moment.
Nome must resign or face impeachment.
This incident happened at a town hall where Congresswoman Omar condemned actions by ICE agents in Minnesota. She was unharmed, but here's what she told CNN after finishing the event.
I've survived war, and I'm definitely going to survive intimidation and whatever these people think they can throw at me.
The Council on American Islamic Relations, the largest Muslim advocacy group in the U.S., has condemned the attack, calling for increased security for Congresswoman Omar, her family, and the community. We're joined now by Jailani Hussein. He is the executive director of CAIR in Minnesota. Jailani, thank you for being with us. You have said this attack did not happen in a vacuum. Explain what you mean.
I think most Americans have been waking up to almost every single day since perhaps in November, where the president continuously has attacked and specifically singled out Congresswoman Omar in tweets after tweets after tweets, using demonizing, dehumanizing language and almost making it excusable for people to target her. So that is why, unfortunately, it's not surprising and regrettably for a president himself who has faced multiple attacks and failed assassination attempts against him to continue to target her in this manner. Sadly to say, this was unfortunately expected, and I'm glad that this incident is not what it could have turned out to be. But we are calling for additional security, and we are calling for the president to take responsibility for his behavior that continuously targets Democrats, including the Congresswoman.
Law enforcement has not mentioned a motive at this point. We are still waiting for some of that information. But the president's words about Ilhan Omar go back years, right? Certainly before November. He's not taking any responsibility for his words about her. He actually told ABC News, quote, "She probably had herself sprayed knowing her." And I hear you saying you want him to take some responsibility for his words, but how do you wish the president would see his role in this environment where a politician has been targeted, a politician that he has repeatedly targeted rhetorically, including with lies that she married her brother and professed love for al-Qaeda, and also with vitriol. He's called her garbage. He said that she should be sent back to Somalia. How do you want him to see his role in this environment?
Well, he needs to understand that he himself went through a failed assassination. And I think I don't know if he forgot about that, but during that and after that, he talked about the consequences of political violence. In Minnesota ourselves, in our state, we lost the speaker, Mr. Hortman, and her husband, and we're still dealing with the aftermath of that. And this unfair targeting of Congresswoman Omar and particularly the Somali American community has been now, you're right, it's been going on for a long time, including the first Trump administration. But since November, it has been something we have not seen ever happening to a community where every single tweet or every single Truth Social post has some false and targeting of our community. We have seen the consequences of that when videographers and bloggers are coming to our town with almost disgust and almost targeting our community. And we are bracing ourselves in this moment because we know political violence is something that has happened and continues to happen in this country. So I don't know where the president and those obviously who are advising him are telling him. We know they have lied about everything. They've lied about the murder of Renee Good. They've lied about the murder of Alex Preddy. And I think the Americans are waking up to this moment to realize these lies have significant consequences, and they have to be held up too. And so we're not asking just I know the president may not necessarily respond the way we want to, but we need other leaders across the country to condemn this, including Republican leadership from the state of Minnesota, who have also egged on Trump's attack against a congresswoman and the Somali American community. And there is consequences to this type of behavior. As we learn more about this incident, no one is surprised at the fact that the congresswoman is under threat, her family and her community.
I want to ask you about the community, because we have heard fears previously from local elected leaders about people feeling that they need to carry their papers to prove their citizenship. And there has been a change here of the leadership on the ground. Gregory Bovino of CBP is out. Tom Homan, the border czar, is in. This appears to be an effort by the administration to bring down the temperature. Have you been hearing from people that they're seeing a shift in the conditions on the ground?
Well, I think for Minnesotans and particularly the Somali American community, you know, we are more resolved every single day. I am so encouraged and honored to be a Minnesotan and love this state and the people here. We have bonded in this moment in ways that we never thought would be possible. We have come a lot closer than ever before. You know, I've been encountering random people in the streets, and we're giving each other hugs, and we believe that we are right now standing up for all Americans in this moment. And so what we're seeing is the beginning of the end of for ICE. I think Minnesota is the state that's going to stop it. We have the playbook of how to stand up, and it's as simple as a whistle and a phone and a warm heart on the cold street. That is what we are showing the American people. But here's to your earlier point, the fact that they targeted and came to Minnesota to target the Somali American community was in itself the biggest lie, because Somali Americans at 98% are U.S. citizens or green card holders. So the fact that they came for that community, we knew was a false. And in fact, the numbers that they have shown that the people that picked up are in the teens, and they're even having a hard time. And now they're targeting lawful refugees who came here through long vetted process. I think the demotion and the de-icing, as we call it here in Minnesota, of Bovino is a tremendous victory. And the rest of the country should know that this is not a change at the guard. This is the end of these ICE operations for the rest of the country. We don't want, as Minnesotans, we don't want ICE to leave here and go to any other community. And that is why, as you see the rest of the country continuing to stand up and wake up, there's a national shutdown on Friday that is happening. So people are organizing, people are waking up. And, they took two incredible people from us, Renee Good and Alex Brady. Every single day we learn about how incredible these two people were and how the lies of the federal government are waking up to really face a great hypocrisy to MAGA supporters and others who have lied about ICE, but they can no longer lie about that. And I'm hearing from folks who've supported Trump and others who are unable to stand with these lies anymore. And I think the country is moving in the right direction because the people are organizing. And I think that is a testament of the Minnesota strong that you're seeing coming out of Minnesota at this moment.
Jailani Hussein, thank you so much for being with us. Horace?